Hello. Hello and welcome. Blue Room. It's me.
You're doing a Mickey Mouse voice?
No. This is my pedophile voice. Hello. Are you gonna say anything?
This is the Blue Room Podcast.
I already said that.
Christian and Calvin.
Should we start over?
Sure.
Okay. Hello. Welcome again.
It's the Blue Room Podcast.
Number 6?
Number 5.
6. Yesterday was 5.
Oh.
We recorded one yesterday.
Yeah, that's right.
Today's number 6.
That's surprising.
And today, we're going to talk about the perfect child.
Perfect child?
Christian, what's your perfect child? Because I know you have one.
A Native American 3-year-old toddler. Because they pay for themselves.
They do.
Yeah.
Because they get like reparations.
Yeah, they get all
whatever.
those free grant monies and whatnot. You don't want to have to pay for the kid. You know what I mean? So, it's like, why would I have a white kid? You know, they don't get no free stuff. So.
Well, a lot of people would say otherwise.
Well, they don't get free money.
Oh, a lot of people would say otherwise.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna make a kid. I'm not gonna make people.
You don't want to make one?
Nah.
It's too many already.
Yeah, because you run the risk of people. You're running the risk of making like a fucked up baby, like a monster baby.
Yeah.
And then why even gamble that?
Downy with a frowny.
Yeah, and like
Don't
why?
want that.
Exactly. Why not just go into adoption place? But like, I don't like that one. That one's face
gross.
scrunched up. That one's pudgy.
Hmm.
I don't like how his eyes a little wonky. Like
Well,
you could just.
His eyes are too looking in other directions.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to choose a
Don't want that.
dumb fucking kid. You can choose whatever kid you want.
And you choose a 3-year-old Native American.
Yeah, because I don't want to have to do the baby phase. But toddlers are cool.
Yeah.
And
You don't want to clean up.
yeah, I don't want to have to be changing diapers. I want to be out of diaper phase. I want to be able to talk, but like,
Well, I feel like the baby phase is the easiest because you just do everything for them.
Yeah.
Like it's gross.
Yeah.
But it's like they won't like talk back or like run away.
Yeah, but they like scream in the middle of the night and then like
Just
wake.
ignore it.
You don't get to sleep
Put
and.
a pillow over their head. Not like press one down, but just like
Oh
plop
yeah.
it down over their head.
Yeah.
You can still breathe, but it helps muffle the sound.
So yeah, I don't want to do the baby phase. Just don't.
No?
I'd rather have a toddler, and I'm not gonna get like a 5-year-old or 8-year-old because then it's like I don't know what they've been through. I don't know what they're like.
Yeah.
They have their own opinions and everything. That's not really raising a kid. That's just like, hey, guess you live here now. Like you're just a landlord at that point.
I think you still do stuff. You gotta take them to school, and like they come to you with their problems.
True.
You gotta feed them.
Yeah, but I feel like if an 8-year-old's in adoption, he's probably been through a lot of houses.
Oh well, yeah.
So he's probably a hardened criminal.
I would choose the one that's good at basketball.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because then I could put him in the NFL. Not the NFL. What's it called? NBA.
Yeah.
Especially if he found like shoes and got struck by lightning while he was getting them, or like shocked by a telephone wire.
Mm-hmm.
Because the shoes, right? They're like Michael Jordan's shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
On a telephone wire. He didn't know they were literally Michael Jordan shoes. They were just like Jordan Airs. And
What movie is this from?
This isn't a movie.
This is from a movie.
This was in the newspaper. This kid, he saw like some Airs, some sweet fresh J's on the telephone wires. He's like, I gotta get those. I'm poor.
Mm-hmm.
Those are sweet shoes. I'm never gonna buy them. I'll just grab them. And as he was getting them, he was climbing a tree, grabbing at them, and he got shocked.
What does that have
And
to
then
do
he
with
was
babies?
he was really good at basketball. And then him and his friend got adopted by a rich basketball player. And he like played in the like NBA.
I don't know if that ever happened.
Uh-huh. Kid's name was Bow Wow.
I don't. Is this from a show?
It was in a documentary
No,
called Like Mike.
I don't know what you're referencing, but I know you're referencing something.
It's a fucking movie
Okay.
with Lil Bow Wow. You know Lil Bow Wow.
I don't.
Oh, well, it was Lil Bow Wow and Like Mike. A good
Okay.
movie.
That had
That's
nothing.
my perfect boy.
Had nothing really to do with babies, or perfect child.
Well, I'm sure it had some relevance, or else I wouldn't have brought it up. Do you like basketball?
I don't.
What do you like? You like any sports?
I like UFC, and
Because they're just two dudes beating each other up.
yeah.
See, that gets boring after a while, actually.
Yeah. I don't watch the full like thing,
Yeah.
but like, and I don't pay for it, but like, I prefer it over other things.
I like baseball.
I like
You ever been to a baseball game?
Yeah.
Those are fun.
I didn't.
It's like the only sport where you get to keep part of the game.
Yeah.
Where it's like a tradition,
Yeah.
unless you're older, because then you don't get one, because fuck you.
See,
which is stupid.
I've always wanted to like baseball, but just couldn't. Just couldn't like it.
I always liked it. I always really liked it.
I like.
Smacking things with a bat, dude.
I like the idea
It's
of it.
fun.
I like the it has better feeling behind it than any other
Like
sport.
watching it, I think watching any sport's fucking boring.
Yeah.
Unless you're just watching like the highlight of like, oh, look at this bad tackle, look at
Yeah.
him break his leg or whatever.
True.
Then it's interesting, but you're not watching it because of the sport.
Yeah.
But like going to a game's fun.
Am
Am I super quiet?
I don't know. I think we might be both quiet, but I'm
Turn
not
the gain
really.
up. Turn. All right, I think that's.
That seems better.
It seems better.
I'm not really a huge fan of a whole lot of sports, but I think I would definitely go to a hockey game if somebody invited me to a
I'll
hockey
go to
game.
a hockey game.
Or if like somebody's like, "Hey, I got tickets. You want to go?" Like I'd
I mean, yeah,
I'd probably
go,
not
yeah.
refuse it unless I had something better to do. But like, I definitely go to a hockey game or maybe a rugby game. I think rugby's cool because it's like
That's
football.
brutal, dude.
It's like football, but not for faggots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like football for real men, real warriors, or real women.
I don't understand the rules of it because it's not like they can like toss the ball
Yeah.
back and forth and like kick it and shit.
They can. It drops down on
And
the
it's
ground.
Like a
It's
fat
still
ball too.
yeah. But see if it like drops down on the ground, it's still live.
They don't wear any protection either.
Yeah, it's brutal. And it's basically like, if they drop the fucking ball, they don't have to go back to the line and like regroup and take like
they don't
5
have to
minutes.
take like 5-10 seconds
No,
to play and then
they
like
just-
5 minutes of like looking at what just happened.
Yeah, they just keep going, dude.
replays
I think the only time they stop is when it goes out of bounds and then somebody just
or like
basically
a foul or something.
yeah, and I think somebody just throws it in from out of bounds, like
I
kind of
think
like
that's
soccer.
also because it's not really a hugely popular sport
Yeah,
in terms of the way football is.
and I don't get it.
So there's not like a lot of like TV airtime.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Anyway,
I guess there's not a whole lot of people like up in rugby's business, being like you need to do these rules because it's not a big thing.
yeah.
Um,
What do you think of the NFL players who fuck up their brains because they're smashing each other?
why are we talking about sports?
I don't know. We were talking about basketball shoes and babies, and then it just naturally progressed into sports.
We're not the fake British Blue Room.
Oh, we're turning into them.
Yeah,
That's what happened to them.
yeah. They started out like
All right,
us.
well, here's something I want to share.
Okay.
I bought these playing cards for 25 cents,
Mm-hmm.
which is a steal
Yeah.
because they were on the box. It says 75 cents.
It does.
And the lady was like, and everything was half off. This was at a garage sale.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't want to do the math, so just give me a quarter. And I was like, sold. And anyway, big fun playing cards. The Perfect Woman. They have pictures of lewd women in, like nothing, right?
Yeah.
Sexy, hot girls. And they all have little quotes, little captions on them. I'll read a couple.
These are playing cards.
These are playing cards.
Aces and
Here's a good
jokers and
one.
kings.
The picture is just a butt,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
it says, I'm bored. Let's shave me. Why would I want my mother to come over for Thanksgiving dinner? Let me find another good one. Some of them are just stupid. Why don't you flirt more with all the pretty girls you meet at the bar? Forget my Valentine's Day present. Don't you need new golf clubs? I know I'm pretty tight back there, but with a little effort, I know you can get it in. If I ever start crying for some stupid reason, please ignore me. You know, there's just a lot of them. I'm gonna do my favorite. Oh, here's a good one. Let's watch some porno.
That's all.
Would you consider a threesome with me and my best friend Peaches?
Peaches?
Peaches. I wonder if that's her real name or just a nickname. Probably her real name.
Maybe.
Here's my favorite one. This is for the Queen of Spades. Right? You see the hot lady there?
Yeah.
I like it when you leave the seat up. I think it's funny when my ass gets stuck in the toilet bowl and I can't get out. 25 cents.
Good deal.
Only one card was missing, and it was a 10, but it's replaced by a joker, so like no cards are missing.
That's
Still got
good.
52 cards.
That's good.
You just got to use the joker for a 10. It's my best purchase to date.
Nice.
Okay. That was fun. We saw a dead guy yesterday.
Oh yeah, he was dying. He had a hole in his head.
We were driving past him. Dude laying on the street.
Yeah.
We're like, oh shit, dead guy, pull over, let's help. We get out across the street. By that time, another car pulled up and got out to help him. They had like called the cops.
Yeah, they were
Or the
faster than
police.
I was.
They were faster because like,
I didn't have no place to park.
yeah, and plus you're a new driver, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, we kind of just stood there looking at him. And he's just like out of it. Like he's like quietly speaking Spanish.
Yeah, and is he just saying Lupe?
He was just
Lupe!
Lupe.
Lupe!
Lupe. Just kept saying Lupe over and over again. And he wasn't like a dirty homeless guy. He was wearing pretty nice, clean clothes.
Huh.
But anyway, he moved his head and it was just all bloody.
Well, that's something.
Yeah, and we just kind of left because it's like, there are other people and they were on the phone with the police.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going to do?
Yeah, I wasn't really there a whole lot of it because I was like, I'm not.
You were parking the car.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna get a ticket for parking it in this driveway.
Yeah.
But yeah, that guy was dead, dying.
He was a dead boy.
Dead dying guy.
Yeah.
What's some other business?
Caught a frog yesterday
Yeah.
and ate it.
Yeah.
It was pretty gross. But I was hungry, so, what are you going to do?
Oh. I don't know if this is true, but I saw this yesterday. I saw it on Facebook.
What'd you see?
It was like a link to a blog or a little article or something, and it was saying by the end of this summer they might be adding a third gender to driver's license, like as an option.
What, like other?
I don't.
Male, female, other?
I guess so. I don't know what.
Isn't it like sex on the driver's license and not gender?
Yeah.
I'm going to look at mine. Not a driver's license, but it's like... Yeah, it's sex.
Yeah.
And the thing, from what I understand, is that gender is a social thing, and sex is the scientific, like male, female, asexual.
Gender's not a social thing. It's fucking what you
I don't
are.
think so either. I think they should use a different word and not gender.
Yeah.
Like sexuality or something.
Yeah, it's if you can have as many sexualities as you want. That's fine.
Fucking...
Cause that's real. You know what I mean? That's a real thing.
Yeah.
You know? But gender, you can't change gender. You just are. That's like I can't just become black. I can't just be like, oh, I feel like I'm Jewish, so I'm just gonna.
I think that's different because Jewish, you can become Jewish.
Oh, you're right. Okay, well, like, okay, yeah, that one's a tricky one. So it's like, oh, I feel
not tricky.
Okay.
You can literally become Jewish if you want to.
But like ooh,
because it's a religion.
I feel like I'm Japanese.
Thing.
You know what I mean? Like, ooh, I feel like I'm Japanese. So so I'm gonna become Japanese now. Like that's what I identify as. Like, no, you can't do that because I'm not Japanese. It's just the same fucking thing with gender.
Well, you can get sex change.
Yeah, but you're still a dude or a girl.
Not if you get a sex change.
You were still born that.
Yeah, but not once you get like your dick or whatever.
Yeah, but you
know,
still were born that, so that's
doesn't mean that's who you are. People change.
okay. Well,
This is
you know
something
what?
we disagree on.
Yeah, that's something. Okay, well, whatever. That still means there's only two genders, with the very rare exception.
No, I think there's like 3, because there's male, female, and then like asexual.
Asexual.
Asexual's
not a gender.
Yeah, it is. Or not. What am I
Not in
thinking
our
of?
species.
It's still a gender. I'm
No,
saying
it's a
scientifically.
Well, like
There's more than the 2. In humans, there's 2.
yeah,
Maybe there's more. No, because people can be asexual.
that's a sexuality choice. It's not like a
Well,
gender
not a
choice.
choice.
Well, whatever. It's not a. It doesn't really matter if it's a choice or not, because like who fucking cares? Like
A lot of people.
I still throw it up in there. I still say maybe it is, maybe it's not, because but
Didn't they do research that showed like the brain chemistry was different for people who are like, I think I'm a girl.
Yeah.
So maybe they're not insane.
Well, if their brain chemistry is different, maybe they have a unbalanced like fucking serotonin or whatnot. And there's been studies that they have more problems with like mental health disorders. And people who like get sex change operations, they have similarities to a mental health disorder called body dysmorphia, and that's a mental illness where you believe you have a limb or don't have a limb that you're supposed to have.
No, that just means you view yourself differently.
No, that's body dysmorphia.
Yeah, you view your body differently than how it is.
No, but it's like a disorder.
Yeah.
And so people like will actually cut off their arm because they think they're not supposed to have it. So it's.
I think that's something different.
No, it's body dysmorphia.
I think that's like extreme body. Like body dysmorphia could be like you see yourself as really fat if you're not.
Yeah, well, I mean,
which is common
obviously
in, like,
it would be extreme body dysmorphia. But like, you know what, you might be right. It might start out as body dysmorphia and change into into something else. It might be kind of a branch off of it. But I know that it shows similarities between the two of transgenders and people who cut off their arms.
Those wacky arm cutters.
But I seriously think that there's only two genders.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, why do you think there's an asexual?
Because isn't that
gender?
like I don't really know if I don't know if it's a gender, but it's like I know there's people who are just not sexually attracted to anything.
But then that's a sexuality.
Yeah,
it's not a gender.
I guess you're right.
Because like,
well, no, I'm just thinking of more like in terms of like nature, because there's like the things who like reproduce themselves or like cells or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like starfish.
Very
or
basic
asexual.
forms of life. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about when I say gender.
Yeah, but like they have nothing down there, like nothing. Humans.
Well, I know, but there's still males and females, like the fish or whatever. They don't have dicks or shit, but they like there's the ones that make sperm and the ones that make the eggs.
Exactly, but like there's no humans born with nothing.
Yeah, there are.
Okay, yeah, well I guess so, but it's fucking.
There's humans born with both too.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
So I guess there's 4.
Is there really people born with nothing?
I'm sure there has been. I'm sure it's pretty rare, but there's gotta be. There's been people born with all sorts of shit.
So what do they do? They just rub up against
stab
stuff?
a hole.
They just rub their
glue a hot dog.
Their nub crotch. Just nub things.
Maybe.
they're just Ken dolls and Barbie dolls out there.
Yeah.
They just rub their bald fucking
spot.
Their bald spot crotch.
Taint to it. Just taint.
Just a big old taint.
Yeah.
So I guess they're just like fucking scissoring out there, just rubbing taints.
Would you date someone with alopecia?
What's that?
When they don't have hair.
Like
anywhere.
Anywhere?
No eyebrows. No arm hair. Nothing.
Look
like they got cancer all the time.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Depends, But I don't know. But I guess you could say there is possible. Okay, I'm gonna say there's 3, just for the small percentage of people that are born with both, and that really sucks for them, because like
I think that's kind of cool because then they can choose which one they want to be.
I guess I look at it.
It'll probably suck like
I look at it a
growing
different way.
up.
You know, yeah. And I'm thinking like, they don't know what they are. You know, because it's like that's a big decision.
That's the part that's gotta suck.
Yeah.
And growing up, like you're different.
Yeah.
Like instead of just feeling different,
Yeah,
and
they are really different from like everyone.
They're literally probably the only one in their entire school like that.
Yeah, or like
So that's
state.
gotta suck.
You know, it's probably that rare. It's like they're probably the only one in their state. I mean, they're like,
And that would also suck, like if they're born like that and then their parents make the decision, but then they chose the wrong one.
Yeah, and then like they find out later that happened. And then,
so what about in that case?
Then they're totally, they have the fucking right to like do whatever they want.
I don't see. I view it in the terms like I don't fucking care what they do, and it's none of my business. So whatever.
Well,
you know, it's like okay, you had a dick, now you don't. You want me to call you a girl? Sure. I don't care.
I don't agree with sex change operations for people who weren't born without both.
Why? It's kind of dumb.
It's just not. You can't choose a gender. You just can't. You just are what you are. You can choose you can have your own sexuality.
I don't think you should. I think you should be a certain age before you, like maybe like when you're 18. I don't know if there's already an age restriction for like that kind of surgery.
But
I'm
not
instead
sure if
of,
there is.
I think if there's not, there should be. Because then, you know, because when you're a kid, you're like, you go through all these different phases.
Yeah.
So maybe one, you think like you're a girl, but then you change your mind later.
Yeah.
You know? Let's talk about something funny.
Oh, yeah. We just did like 25 minutes of news articles.
Yeah. All right, I'll be the gas station attendant, and you're the guy filling up your car.
Okay.
Hello, sir. What can I get for you? What kind of gas do you want?
Red gas?
Oh, we're out of that.
What?
We're out. We ran out. There's none here. You gotta go across town.
There is no town.
What? Yeah? What are you talking about, buddy? You all right, buddy? You're bleeding from the ears, man. You want gas? You gotta go across town, man.
Can I drink it?
You can, but you'll die, and your ears are already bleeding. So
go real fast.
I'm gonna call the ambulance.
I just need some gas.
We don't have any. We're out.
When you get more?
I don't know. When we get more.
I'm just gonna wait till you guys get more.
Okay, you got a lot of blood coming out of your face.
It's just jelly.
What flavor?
It's strawberry.
Okay, bye.
It's just strawberry jelly.
See you later. We're closing up.
I'm just gonna sleep on the
ground. Bye-bye now.
Just gonna sleep out here.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
That was a good improv.
Okay. I'm at the coffee shop. I'm a barista.
You're a barista and I'm getting my coffee?
You're getting coffee.
Hello, sir. 1 coffee, please.
What size?
What you got? What's the biggest?
You don't know the sizes? Can't read?
I'm a newcomer.
Read, you fucking idiot.
I'm a newcomer.
Can't read the thing above your head that says...
I'd like 1 coffee, please.
Oh, man. You just got
biggest size.
You got the most interesting order ever.
Biggest size.
So interesting
1
with your
coffee.
Order. You boring asshole.
I'm gonna 1 coffee,
Why don't you
please.
just go home and drink your Folgers, you faggot.
I ran out. That's why I'm here.
Well, you go buy more Folgers because that's all you get to drink.
I'd like to try this coffee, please.
You don't
1
get
coffee.
to try new things because you're shitty.
1 coffee, please, sir.
You're shitty at choices.
Here's my money. There you go.
All right. Get out of my store.
Thank you.
You don't get no coffee.
Thank you. Okay. I'm the candy man selling gummies, and you're a kid on the street.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Would you like some candy? I got gummy worms. I got gummy bears. I got gummy hot dogs and gummy chairs. Which would you like?
I'm a dog.
Would you like some chairs? Gummy chairs?
I can't sit in them.
You eat them.
I don't want.
25 cents.
Mom said I can't
25
eat chairs.
cents for 10.
I was eating the chairs at home, and Mom grounded me, so I can't eat chairs no more.
Well, then eat these ones.
But she said don't eat chairs.
You got it 25 cents?
But she said don't eat chairs.
Then have the gummy bears.
But.
Or the gummy hairs. Or the gummy snares. Or the gummy lairs.
Well, my mom said if I see a bear,
Or the
I'm
mummy
supposed to be big and act
stairs.
bigger and scream at it and say I'm a roar.
I got all sorts of gummies.
Uh,
Gummy cares. Gummy dares.
I'm diabetic.
Gummy fairs.
I can't. I'm diabetic.
Gummy jares. Gummy pears.
I need my
Gummy-
I need my insulin shot.
Fairs.
If I don't get my insulin shot soon, I'm gonna pass out.
I got gummy insulin.
I'm dying.
Here you go.
It's just gummy. It's not sticking into my arm.
And that'll be 25 cents.
I need my insulin shot. It's in the car.
Do you have any 25 cents?
There's 25 cents to get my insulin shot. I'm dying.
Thank you.
I'm dying.
Have a good day.
No.
Bye-bye now. I like that one. I wasn't listening to anything he said. I was just trying to think of rhymes that rhymed with bear.
Okay. Let me think of one.
I'm the school teacher,
Okay.
and you're an unruly child.
Okay.
Hey, knock it off.
I'm not doing my homework.
Jimmy,
Your homework's to
Billy, knock it off.
your homework's to
Knock it off,
look
Sally.
up porn. Mom told me not to do that.
That's not welcome here in my school.
You told us to do that.
I told no.
Yeah. You
Get
did.
out. You're in detention.
Nope.
I'll have you next Saturday too.
Oh well.
You mess with the bull,
just
you get
won't-
the horns.
I just won't go.
I'm gonna call your parents.
Oh well.
They're gonna beat you, 'cause that's the kind of life you have.
Well,
You come into school with bruises,
Yeah.
and then you just disrespect
I
and
live in a trailer park.
disrupt my classroom.
I got ticks inside my ears.
Get out.
Ticks inside my wiener.
You're not welcome here.
Ticks inside my nose.
Get you and your ticks out of here.
Got fleas in my eyes.
How? Gross.
I got rashes on my arms.
I don't want to help you.
Herpes in my ears.
How does that happen?
Someone spit in my ear and swirled it around with a herpes stick.
Ew.
And
You're contagious. You're gonna infect the other kids.
I'm 8 and I'm bald.
You're going to the principal.
I got no ass. My ass
Get outta
was
here.
scooped out when I
Go to
was
the
a baby.
principal.
Just 2 holes. Just 2 dents.
All right, I'm shoving you out the door.
Just concaved.
I'm shoving you out the
Just
door
a
now.
concave
Goodbye.
I'm a police officer, and I just pulled you over.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, officer.
Shut. You know how fast you're going?
I don't believe I was going over the speed limit.
You weren't driving at all.
Oh, jeez.
You just got in your car.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
What can I do for you?
I was walking by, right?
Uh-huh.
You saw me?
No. I was sitting in my car.
Did you hear me?
When you knocked on the window.
No, I was back there, and I went, chip! And,
That was you?
yeah, you just got in your car,
I heard that.
and,
Heard you sneeze.
you didn't say nothing.
No.
What do you say? What are you supposed to say in that situation?
Gazoon.
Sir, I'm gonna need to see your license registration.
Okay, here you go.
I'm keeping us.
What?
Maybe
wait,
you'll
I
learn.
need
Maybe
that.
maybe you'll learn better
What's
time.
your
Next
name?
time you say God bless you.
What's your police number?
I'm leaving.
Give me your number.
Nah, I'm leaving.
I'm gonna follow you
I'll
to
shoot
the
you.
police station.
Let's shoot you.
I'm calling the police.
I am the police.
I'm calling different police.
All right, call him up.
Hello, police.
Ring, ring. It's me. What's up, fucker?
I called different police.
I'm the police guy. I'm only police in this town. You better learn how to say God bless you next time.
Can I have my ID
Oh,
back?
did you learn your lesson, buckaroo?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't think so. You're going timeout.
Bless you.
Give me your car keys.
I don't have any.
Oh, boy.
This isn't even my car.
Oh, you're robbing the car?
It's my friends.
And you don't even know how to say bless you when you're robbing a car?
Are you...
Well, you know what? You don't get tires. You don't get tires now. I got a wrench right here. Taking off your tires.
I'm driving away.
Oh, no tires.
I drove away.
Have fun.
Okay, bye. Thank you. Alright, I'm a normal guy on the street, and you're also a normal guy on the street. Hello, sir.
Don't talk to me.
Alright, see ya.
I'm a...
You're a snake that only speaks in riddles.
Okay.
And I'm the adventurer who has to get past your trial.
Okay.
Oh, hello, snake.
Yes.
How do I get by and into the castle before?
How does one sleep on a pillow with this upside down chair?
You put your head under the chair and legs on top of the pillow.
The chair is not the chair if it's upside down, is it not?
It's a stool for 4 games.
A chair only has 4 legs, but this one has 7.
Your riddles do not confuse me, snake. Slither. Ah, I have a
snake.
sword and a maiden and also a horse
A snake's sword is nothing but a slithering
and a fairy
horse.
that's my friend that I befriended on this journey.
Fairies
I
are
will
just
get into the
feathery-
castle.
Fairies are just
whether or
feathery
not
snakes.
You let me.
Feathery snakes are just yet hairy horses.
I will behead you with my sword if you do not let me into your castle.
One head will grow several more, and several more will go 100 more.
Hiya! Chop! I chopped off your
Several
head.
heads grow now.
Oh no,
and
several
more
heads have
will
grown.
grow in time, and time is
What do I do, fairy friend?
Oh, you must douse him in flames and burn him bright, and then he will die
Into the night.
If
Thank
burn,
you.
If you burn me bright,
I pour
I will
oil all over the
go
snake.
to the light.
And I light a match and burn him up.
The snake
Ha-ha.
is not incapable.
The snake is no more.
of
His echoes
escapable.
are going into the night. Yes. All right, fair maiden, you stay here. I will go forth into the castle. I like that one. All right, let's talk about something real.
All
Not
right.
something that's fucking imaginary.
Okay.
All right, not like some fucking kid
Yeah.
imagining a story in his room at night
Mm-hmm.
because his parents are arguing and he has no friends and he feels alone.
Yeah.
So all he's got is his own imagination and a couple of toys, a couple of action figures, and maybe like a book.
Yeah. His mom takes him away because he didn't
His
get
dad's an alcoholic
Yeah.
who screams
His
in
dad-
anger.
His dad sells him to a toy store to get a bottle.
Ah,
Well, what's something real?
let's talk about why you wear a hat all the time. It's because you were disfigured at birth, and you have a disgusting bald head that's scarred.
It's comfy.
Okay, next topic.
I really don't like this town,
What town?
the Eugene.
Eugene, Oregon.
Yep.
That's where we live.
Don't like
For
it.
all of you international fans living across the pond.
Yeah. Across the pond. Yeah, I don't like Eugene.
All the bots in Yugoslavia that are listening to this.
Yep. And
They're not even listening to it.
We want to thank you again, Natalie.
Is that her name? I thought it was like Natalie.
I think it is. I think it's Natalie. Well, I just don't like all the homeless people. They're always digging in
I've
my...
met, I guess, we get a fair bit of homeless in our store.
Mm-hmm.
And they're always pretty, well, no. There's just a couple regulars that are pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
One guy, Paul, he's pretty cool. I like him. He just sits and like gets ice cream or whatever and
That's good.
reads. I like him.
A lot of them scream and yell at me. And,
Yeah.
cuss at me, and sometimes even chase me.
Chase you?
It's happened happened one time actually. Did I tell that story?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Not on here anyway.
Well, anyways, me and a bunch of friends were having a party at a park. You know how
Oh,
you usually do. You go and do park parties.
really?
It was at nighttime.
I wasn't invited.
You weren't. Don't know where you were.
Probably here in
Yeah.
this room.
Well, anyways, we were all at the park, and then we left, and then we realized, oh, AJ forgot his jacket. And we're like, oh, we gotta go back and look for the jacket. And there's these two homeless guys on bikes wobbling around and biking around the park. And
Excuse me.
so AJ was like, oh, it's gonna be a great idea to ask them where my jacket's at. And he goes over to them, and he's like, hey, have you guys seen my jacket at all? And he's like, you know, it's black and has like stripes on it or whatever. And the homeless guy's like, what type of fucking jacket, man? A jacket with a fucking tattoo gun in it or some shit? A jacket with some cocaine in it or
What?
some shit? Just starts yelling off all things that could have been in the jacket. And he was like, no, just a regular old jacket, you know, just acting all calm. And I'm like, hey, AJ, we're going to wrap this up. Go to the car, bud. We're getting in the car now. And so we all get in the car and drive to the other car so we can split the groups up.
Yeah.
And when we get to the other car, the guy, when we were walking to the first car, actually, the guy was like, wobbling over, kind of, you know, like meth zombie chasing us.
Yeah.
And not hard to outrun him. But then we got to the other car, and he learned motor skills, and
Uh-oh.
he figured out how to get on top of the bike. And he was like, you know, a baby in water.
He was-
You know, he was taking off.
Baby in water. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, the fresh-born horse jumping into a cliff. You know, just, you know,
Okay.
he was going at it.
Yeah.
And
That made sense.
it didn't.
Okay.
Just trying
I know.
not to make it sense.
I know.
But so he's going after us, and we're like, drive, fucking get out of here, so he doesn't headbutt our car like a fucking deer or whatever. But he's charging at us, chasing after us for some reason. And when we take off, he comes down off the curb, and his front tire, you know, pointing straight, right, and it just, once it hits the ground, it turns all the way, you know,
Like
over
90 degrees.
90 degrees. Turns 90 degrees, and the handlebars just facing him like a spear, and it just guts him, and then he flips over his bike, and then the bike lands on top of him. He face plants into the asphalt first,
Oh, God.
and then just slides for a sec. And then his
Ugh.
feet are like still on the ground, so he's like doing a TP type thing.
Yeah.
And the bike like lands on top of him and everything, and we watched the whole thing happen. And we were laughing so hard, we drove by him 7 times, just screaming and laughing at him, like, you fucking idiot, piece of shit, human garbage. Like, it was great.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. You didn't try to see if he was okay or.
No, because he's an asshole, you know? Yeah,
All right.
he's a dirtbag.
Fair enough.
Start yelling at somebody about a fucking coat and start chasing them.
He's a crazy homeless guy.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, he's a piece of
What
shit.
do you expect?
I expect him to go to somewhere else.
Huh.
Ruining this town.
Where would you move to?
Where would he move to?
Where would you move to?
Maybe like Idaho, or
Why?
because property's cheap out there, and I don't know.
I think you would get bored very fast.
Yeah, probably would.
Because you'd be the only one there.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a bunch of gross meth hillbillies,
Yeah,
and there's nothing.
I might want to go to like if I had like actually I would like to have like maybe a commune like in Alaska.
Like a hippie commune?
No, not a hippie commune, just like a self-sustaining community,
Mmm.
and with a bunch of people that I knew.
Ah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I just want a house
Same here.
within walking distance to a grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
A good grocery store.
Yeah.
But not in the city.
Yeah.
Kind of in like the good part. And then have all of my like computer equipment and technology so I can, you know, do all that in a nice big house. That's what I want. I don't care where.
I just don't like it here.
Yeah, I just need to see new stuff. I think we've talked about this.
Yeah. You know what I think about? No, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something.
My fucking wisdom tooth is coming in on the
Yeah.
bottom. Like the top one on the left side of my face.
Mm-hmm.
The top one came in no problem, didn't hurt or anything, and didn't like. I don't really think it moved any of my teeth around. But this bottom one is just fucking me up. It's so annoying.
Well, hopefully
know,
you don't have to get it removed.
I go to the dentist tomorrow.
You're gonna have to get it removed?
I don't know, probably. I hope he's not like, we gotta do this right now, because then I'll have to call in sick to work. But then I
Yeah.
kind of do want to get it out, because it's just fucking bothering me so much.
Yeah, if you, yeah, it's gonna suck.
Yeah, it's gonna cost money.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I'm on my dad's insurance, so
Yeah.
I don't know how much that'll pay, though, you know?
Mhm.
So I'll probably still have to pay for some of it.
I put $10 of gas in my gas tank the other day, and, it didn't move the gas meter at all, gas gauge. I think the dude just stuck it in the muffler.
What a story.
Yeah.
Sure. When did?
You a toddler?
Okay, you're walking forward. You're in the woods, walking along, and you see a hill, a small hill with a hole in it. So like
Yeah.
a cave in the side of a hill.
Yeah.
It looks spooky in there. There's creaks and groans coming from it. Like nature groans, not like animal groans.
Mm-hmm.
What do?
Why am I here? Why am I in the
You're
forest?
just walking around in the woods, taking a little stroll. You go inside the cave?
Nah.
No? What do you just keep walking?
Yeah, I don't like caves. Don't do caves.
All right. You ended that pretty fast.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, let's do
Wish-
like a round, like a one of those, like I'll say like a sentence,
Okay.
like a story like that. I'll do one sentence, you do the other. Okay,
Alright.
I'll start off. You're walking along on the street when a man approaches you,
And then he drops his pants and shits on the ground.
and you walk around him and say gross, and keep going.
And then you want a burrito, but you just saw shit on the ground.
So you lost your appetite, and now you just want to go home to end the day.
But a bus crashes into an orphanage and blocks your path, and then all the orphans catch on fire.
And then you're like, that's sad. I better call the police.
And then the police come, and then they shoot all the burning orphans.
And then you go, that was unnecessary. They're already burning.
Yep.
And then you start walking home. You take a different path.
And then the nuclear plant across the street explodes, and everybody has to evacuate.
This isn't how I wanted the story to go.
I think that's the point.
The Homer Simpson comes out of the nuclear plant and says, Christian, you have to help me. No. Christian.
And then he turns into Godzilla.
Why? You're not going to explore Homer Simpson at all? You're just like, he turns into Godzilla. Fuck you. It's ruined now.
Okay.
It's over.
Well,
What'd you do if your front teeth got knocked out? Because I've had nightmares about that.
I don't know. I'd probably just try to take him to the dentist as soon as I could.
They get smashed to like bits, like shattered.
I guess I'd have to get like implants.
Would you smile again?
If I had implants.
The dentist is like, your gums are too malformed and weird. No tooth would fit.
I would honestly just sew up my sew up my lips.
You sew your top lip
Yeah.
down over your fucking gums.
Yeah. I just sew
So
them
you
up.
look like you have fetal alcohol syndrome.
Yep. Well, folks.
Got like 10 more minutes, man. Come on. You just want to end this. You're tired.
I hope we get more listeners soon.
Say something wacky to attract the audience.
The first 5 contestants will win a.
Whoa. Whoa. Isn't that crazy?
Will win a.
You'll win 1 ticket to your show of choice that's under $5.
Yeah.
Wah.
If you can
Thanks
say.
for calling.
If you can say the phrase on the number.
Fratafudity. Say that phrase 5 times fast. You could win 1 ticket to Sunday church.
And you can see the pastor.
Talk about Jesus 12 times.
For 6 hours.
Sunday. Sunday.
Church service.
1 time only.
That's gonna get some viewers.
There we go.
Yeah, that's gonna get viewers.
That's what we needed.
Yeah. So subscribe and do the liking
Just do what you want.
and
I
your
don't-
commenting.
I don't care. Don't beg them. Don't say that.
Please.
Don't. If you want to, do it. If you don't, don't. If you hate us, tell us. If you like us, tell us.
Yeah, I prefer.
If you don't want to do any of those things, that's also fine. Go about your day. The end.
I always want a hot dog, but then when I eat the hot dog, I get really disappointed.
I had a corn dog because, like, they're like $1
Yeah.
at the store, and I stare at them. I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm going to get a fucking corn dog. And it was exactly as I expected. It was a shit corn dog, but, it tasted fine. I knew it was shit, but it was fine, and I ate it, and I was like, all right, there we go.
Yeah, hot dogs need to be stop being so disappointing.
You need to go to, like, a hot dog stand outside, like, a sports stadium.
I feel like I'd still be disappointed.
What are hot dogs made out of? It's like an amalgam of meat, right?
Yeah, it's like ground up
Like pork and
pork
beef
and chicken
shit.
and beef, and it's like all the trimmings they don't use.
Yeah, they just put them in a... That's pretty smart, though.
Yeah.
People are like, ew, that's gross, but it's like, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tastes good.
It's cooked. It's not gonna give you poisoning.
Yeah.
I bet you there's been a few times that
Would
probably.
you eat a Teletubby? Say Poe is dying.
Mm-hmm.
You're stranded on an island with Poe and Dipsy and Lala and the other one that I forget. And Poe gets smashed by a rock and he's like... And his TV on his tummy's fading out. It's going to static. He's not long for this world. And he dies. And
Yeah.
then you're like, instead of like, Dipsy's like, we gotta, there's not a lot of food. There's coconuts and crabs, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
And we need, this is some fresh meat right here.
Yeah.
How would you feel?
That'd be fine.
You would chop them up and...
Yeah, seeing that's a fictional
Seeing as you are the
character.
chef of the group,
Yeah.
what would you add to make it good?
Well, I'd start out with a leg because I felt like, when I watched Teletubbies, the legs were really big. So it seemed like they had
They got fat thighs.
Yeah. It seemed like that's where most of the flavor was stored.
Well, what if it's just like fat, though?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know.
Make like a stew.
Yeah. I'd probably just like do coconut shavings on top of the leg and then just roast it on
Have like a leg steak.
and just roast it on a rotisserie.
Mmm.
And I'll just serve it like they do with that giant spool of like lamb. Like when they're getting a gyro, they're just carving it off. I'll just put it on a stick.
Yeah.
And just carve off slivers of it. And probably like maybe make like a broth, some kind with
Out of
like
his
crab
bones.
meat. With like crab meat.
His bones.
Yeah.
Teletubby bones.
Yeah, boil out, make it, like boil out all the bone marrow over like 24 hours and then let
Yeah.
it cool down and then make a demi-glaze out of it.
How do you think? Because Poe's the smallest one. How long do you think that could hold you over? Because you got to make it last.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like a couple weeks. You would have to like dig a hole, in the ground
Yeah.
to like store it, because it's colder in the ground for some reason.
Or what you could do is you could go to the ocean because you're on an island, and then you distill all the water that you can,
Mm-hmm.
and get salt, a shit ton of it, and then
Oh,
you
and salt it.
Salt it. Yeah.
That's
And
a good idea.
Then you got none of your food goes rotten, so that probably extends it to like probably a month.
Here's what I would do. I would take all the skin out and make a suit out of it,
Mm-hmm.
so all the other Teletubbies know not to fuck with me.
Yeah.
And the baby son would cry in the corner. And then I'd take the electronics and the TV,
Mm-hmm.
put on a stick to show him who's boss. That's what I would do.
Okay, Lord of the Flies type stuff.
Uh-huh. How did he get smashed with that rock? Who knows? I'm not telling.
Mm-hmm.
They better not fucking ask.
Yeah.
VeggieTales.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, it's a Christian like cartoon
I was
thing.
forced to watch it because I went to this college called Kitty College.
Yeah.
That was like an after school thing you would go to.
Yeah.
Actually, it was my preschool, but then you could also go there after school. Anyway, we would have to pray before every meal,
Mm-hmm.
and the prayer was, God is great, God is good, let us thank him for this food, amen. I remember that because you had to say that every fucking time. And we would have nap time on these disgusting like army cots, all in like the middle of like the cafeteria. It would clear out the cafeteria and just set them up.
You guys were like refugees.
Yeah, we were like refugees. And I remember I peed one time,
Yeah.
and I was like embarrassed. And then another time, I got there late, so like during the middle of nap time, so I just sat with like the caretaker who would watch and like Drew.
Yeah.
But then we would watch VeggieTales, which was great. I loved it, and that was fun. One time I got in trouble, and I had to go in timeout, and then the caretaker was like, "I'm sorry I had to do that," and hugged me. And I was like, "Okay." And then we would have popcorn day, which was fun, but also sucked because like what would we do is take a popcorn machine and like put the lid off
Yeah.
and put it on like a clean mat so the popcorn would pop out and fly out, and that's fun to look at. But it wasn't buttered or salted at all,
That's weird.
so it was disgusting.
I don't remember that much of preschool.
I remember that because it was traumatizing.
The only thing I remember two things about preschool. First my we would sit in assembly every day. We would do an assembly every day, and for like 2 days straight or 3 days straight, there was this kid that would sit behind me and always poke my shoe. He would always like hit my shoe and tap it. So like I guess they lit up or something, and he kept always hitting my shoe and touching it. And so on the third day, I turned to him and I was like, "Don't touch my shoe." I was like, "Stop it, dude! Like,
You fucking
stop
touch
it."
my fucking shoe,
Yeah.
man.
And he just kept doing it. But then the second thing I remember was we got M&Ms if we like counted something right. And
Oh yeah, we would get like candy too if we solved the math problem.
and it was M&Ms, and that was all I remember.
I just remembered the other day, this kid Casey came in. You know who Casey is? He went to Parker Elementary School, the elementary school I went to. Anyway, he was, I guess maybe he was like autistic or like had Asperger's.
He had math class with us.
You remember him?
We had math class with us.
Yeah. Okay. So my story's in Parker, which you didn't go to,
Mm-hmm.
but I was with Eli, and we were sitting in math. This was also in math class, and we were right next to him. Like our table is like, we're facing the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Right, our table, and his table's like sideways next to us.
Yeah.
So he's like facing the wall across from it. Anyway, me and Eli are sitting next to each other, and we're just like looking at Casey and whispering and just going like, pss, 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 literally going pss, 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 just to fuck with him.
Yeah.
To think we were talking about him. And the teacher's right fucking there. We're literally in front. We're the furthest in front. And we keep doing that, looking over. And he just stands up and goes, Calvin, you bitch! In the middle of fucking class. And the teacher's like, Casey, go to the principal's office. And he didn't get in trouble because he's like not all there. And we just cracked up laughing. We're like, well, I don't know why he did it. Like, because the teacher was like, Calvin, why did you do that? I'm like, I don't know. Another time, because like we would go to the pumpkin patch, you know, that was the field trip every Halloween, and like pick out a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Which was pretty fun. And one time I got a gourd, because they'd had gourds. And we convinced him to eat it because it was really good. And he took a bite, and he was like, this is fucking gross. And we just started laughing.
What an idiot.
And he never got in trouble.
Yeah, it was kind
The
of...
principal would come over and be like, Casey, come on, you can't do that.
It was kind
And
of the
nothing
same
would
in high
happen.
school, too.
Yeah.
He never got in trouble.
One time, this will be the last story. Our elementary school got graffitied
Mm-hmm.
of like racist shit and like
Yeah.
fuck you fucking faggots, and with like swastikas and everything all over the fucking building.
Yeah.
And nobody knew who did it except then this one chick who was fucking gross looking, who actually went. You might know her. What's her fucking name? It was like Julie or something.
Oh, Julie...
She had like red kind of hair. And she
Yeah.
was fucking nasty.
Yeah.
She did it. And we're like, why? I don't know why, but it was weird. Came to school one day and there's just like, fucking faggot, fucking queer, nigger, all that.
All over the school.
All over.
And
They had to paint it.
she did it when she was in 5th grade?
That's the story I heard. I think she and her friend did it in the night.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Yep. Hope you tune in next time.
Bye.
It's Jippy. He's jumping on the keyboard.
He died.
I didn't.
Chippy died of a heart attack.
I didn't.
A broken heart because he refused to love him.
Yep. You guys refused to love Jippy.
No,
so...
you did.
No. They did.
You hated him.
No,
Turned
they...
a cold shoulder and a blind eye.